247 miles to go today. Headed for Coos Bay, Oregon, with a quick stop off at Crater Lake National Park. Just a quick drive through, take a photo, and leave. Weather's supposed to be a little milder today, in the 80s. Lola's saying it's going to take 5 hours and 7 minutes, so I got a little earlier start today. It is 8:27 a.m. right now, and it's 71 degrees. I don't emergently need gas, but I have 127 miles burned from this tank, so I got about a half tank. I did all my research last night trying to find out if I was going to encounter any issues with forest fires, and I don't think I'm going to. It didn't look like I was going by any terribly close. I was definitely in the smoke shadow there a couple of times on the map. I looked into buying a park pass last night. The process wasn't all that clear, so I did not buy one. I will just pay at the gate if that's what they do, or get back online from my phone and buy one. Klamath Lake to the left, gigantic lake. The thing is huge. Hey, look at that. I have crossed the 2,000 mile mark. I'm at 2016.9 total mileage for this trip. So I probably have another, I don't think I have another 1,000 to go. Maybe another 1,000. No. Today's only 240. Probably another 750. Kind of coming back into the forest here. Well, I hope the air is a little clearer at Crater Lake, because that'll definitely impact the scenery. It's pretty hazy down here now. Can't smell anything. Expect delays, extreme fire danger, heavy traffic ahead. Crater Lake National Park. Snow zone. Carry chains. Okay, apparently I'm in the park. And I do not have a pass, so I'm not trying to break the law. Let's see what our elevation is here. 4,600 feet. Wow. Restaurant and gift shop. Okay, here's the park entrance. Restaurant and gift shop. Don't need anything at the moment, but I'm just going to stop and, well, I'm going to be in line here, so I guess I can check my map then. Get out here behind this car. Motorcycles, 25 bucks. Hello. I need to buy a pass.
Yes, please. Okay, so it's going to be, are you looking for one of our annual passes or just a 7-day?
Just a 7-day.
Okay. So 25. Unless you're military, veteran, have any permanent disabilities.
No, ma'am.
Do you want a newspaper? Has a map in it?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
The receipt is your pass. It's good for the next 7 days.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. All right, I got to pass 25 bones. Still going up a lot. I'll check the elevation here when I get a chance. About right now. 6,200 feet. Still going up. It's interesting how their forest management is making these piles of debris. I wonder what the strategy is behind that, or do they burn them at some point? They kind of look like burn piles, or I don't know. So come and scoop them up and haul them away. Maybe if I see Smokey Bear, I'll ask him. Hey, and by the way, if you didn't know, his name is Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. Apparently, park rangers, National Forest park rangers, get all bent and twisted out of shape if you call him Smokey the Bear, and they say, "It's not Easter the Bunny, is it?" 6,900 feet, almost 7,000 feet. That was an attempted first gear start, or third gear start. Oh, I can see the lake. Wow. Holy wow. And that's an island right there. So I did a little reading about Crater Lake last night. I originally thought that Crater Lake was created by a asteroid impact or something, but it wasn't. It was created by a volcano. It is the deepest lake in the country, almost 2,000 feet deep. Still at 7,200 feet. And I think it's showing a traffic delay of 24 minutes in 17 miles. And I just suddenly smelled smoke. Yeah, I smell smoke now. I don't really see it right here off. Well, yeah, maybe it is smoky off that way. Yeah. Well, there was a sign on entrance to the park to expect delays related to wildfires. But no stress. If I can't get through, I'm gonna just turn around and find another way. And I would think that if there was no through traffic, they would definitely say that with some signage, because you're gonna have people running out of gas. And got a Tesla here in front of me. What's he gonna do? Well, they have a 500-mile range. I don't know. But I have no fuel concerns. I have 62 miles on this tank. That is just beautiful. Can I pull off there without causing a problem? It's just such, look at that snow right there. This wide open, vast space just goes on forever. I mean, look at that. "72 degrees and there's snow on the ground." It'd be nice if it was clear. Still pretty beautiful though. Okay, now it says no delay. Live traffic. In 11 minutes, there's no delay. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, be advised, nothing's happening. Okay. Danger, danger, no danger ahead. Speed limit 25, I wonder why. Did I read it wrong? I swear it said 25. Oh, 25 to go through the gate. It's like the entrance gate there. So I must be officially leaving the park. Yeah, 25 ahead. There we go. They just don't want you smoking through the gate at 50 miles an hour. Nobody manning those gates. Definitely gonna need some caffeine when I get back to civilization. Well, that was cool. I'm glad I did that. Smoke limited visibility. Yeah, we've been into that for a while. That's retardant on the road. Wow. Flame retardant dump right there on the road. Landing helicopters to reload them or something. Maybe there's a water supply there and they're just resupplying. Diamond Lake viewpoint, right half mile. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see squat. Chebadoon, 63 miles. That's also where I'm turning on Little River Road. Probably stop there for gas, some caffeine. Fire camp, Diamond Lake Recreation Area, resort area. I wonder if they canceled my campground reservation so they could camp firefighters there. That's a possibility. It looks like this has been burned. I don't know how to tell how recently. Look at all those tents. That's a firefighting camp base right there. It's got to be. All those tents. So yeah, I'm definitely into some pretty heavy smoke here. Cinnamon Butte, look out. Yeah, not gonna see shit from that either. Alright, Transalp, you doing good? That was a second gear start. I apologize for that. That's not very nice of me. Alright. I zipped up my sleeve vents. Tightened down the cuffs. It's just getting kind of cold actually. Even though it's holding at 64 degrees. Alright, how about a full sit rep here? Alright, 11:29 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm on Highway 138. Coming out of Crater Lake National Park, headed westbound towards the coast. Coos Bay, Oregon's my destination for today, and that's 149 miles away. My next turn, which I may or may not take, is in 47 miles, and there's a chevron there, so I may get some fuel at that point, because I'll probably be halfway into this tank. And I like to keep Transalp stocked up nice on delicious, high test, high grade, high quality fuel. Got to keep them happy. All right, buddy. On this journey, I have a total of 2,090 miles. 64 degrees. I'm in very heavy smoke. I don't know, is this very heavy? Heavy enough that I don't need sunglasses. And you can definitely smell it. Thought about putting on my mask, but I don't think that would do it. But all I have is one of those gaiters, and that ain't going to do shit. So I'm not going to do that. Elevation 3,000 feet. And we were up 8,000 a little while ago. Might be getting a little lighter. Beautiful stream. River. Alright, tight. 55. What's this bird eating? What the fuck? Is that a turkey with babies? What the shit? Oh, look at that. Is it a turkey? I don't know what it is. cute little things, whatever they are. I'm going to mark that. It's a turkey. Didn't seem big enough to be a turkey. I'll have to have the resident bird expert have a look. A grouse? I don't know. They were walking like ducks do. You know? Unnumbered chevrons. Now, just so you know what I mean when I say unnumbered chevrons, that's those little arrow things that say that there's a curve coming up. They don't put, usually in Washington, or most places, the very first one in the curve has a number, the speed that they recommend that you go. I learned that from Dan the Fireman, YouTuber. Welcome to Glide. North Umpqua River. Glide, Oregon. That's pretty. 1.7 to the Jebedoon. I mean 1.4 to the Jebedoon. Entering Glide. Living matters.
Well, I arrived at the hotel in Coos Bay around 4 p.m. after logging around 250 miles on the day. When you think of the name Coos Bay, you tend to think of a Pacific Oceanside bay. This hotel, deceivingly called the Edgewater, which touted its waterfront location, was not really on a Pacific Oceanside bay as you might envision. It was really on the small waterway, quite a ways inland. It didn't matter though, it was fine. There was a grocery store nearby as well as a few bars and restaurants. This was my waterfront view, but the room was nice. I ended up having dinner at a restaurant just up the street called the Boat Fish and Chips. They did not F around with the tartar. They gave you the whole squeezer bottle. That elevated my tip substantially. Well, tomorrow I will start my northbound Pacific Coast ride headed for Seaside, Oregon. Please check back for that. Thanks for watching.